looks, I don't know, it looks alright. Where's that from? Is that Skytown?
Yes.
Nice.
Less than 2 weeks ago we ran, Josh and I, from Devonport to the bridge on Saturday.
Really?
And Josh stopped halfway round to have a quiche.
Well, hi, Josh is excellent.
It was good form.
Right, now, when you're a veteran of some of the world's toughest running events like the Mount Everest Marathon, and the grueling Mongolian sunrise to sunset endurance race, then the humble old Auckland Marathon could start to feel a little like a stroll in the park.
Which is why our next guest has decided to up the ante just a bit by skipping his way through this year's event and trying to set a new world record in the process. Harry Escott, welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you very much.
Skipping the marathon, why?
I suppose because I can. I think it's a fantastic challenge to try and break a world record, really.
What is the world record currently? Somebody has done this before
4 hours, 28 minutes and 48 seconds.
So you're not only going to skip it, you're going to try and skip it faster than that. Have you got a goal time in mind?
I would ideally, fingers crossed and looking up, would try and break my time of last year of 3 hours 36.
3:36. Now, are there any rules in terms of, we know that you need to here's about that step, but rules of it, does it have to be a continuous skip? Can you break? What happens?
Yep, it's continuous revolutions of the rope throughout the full marathon until you come to the aid stations for drinks and things. You're allowed to stop and then start off where you stop from.
At the aid stations or anywhere?
At the aid. Really at the aid stations, but if you catch the rope while you're skipping, which happens, well,
often?
Not really, probably about, I did 35 Ks last weekend and it happened about 5 or 6 times.
How have you trained for this? Have you been doing a lot of skipping on the spot or?
No, just running,
skipping. You must have got some funny looks from passers by.
Some wolf whistles, some waves and some toots and bits and bobs, yeah.
So that time last year of 3 hours 36, that's almost an hour less than the current world record, but did you not have people with you last year?
I didn't skip last year, I just ran.
Oh, you just ran, sorry. Okay.
It's a little different to just skipping though, isn't it? Because you're not sort of bouncing up and down avoiding the rope. You're sort of some sort of coordination thing where you're trying to time the step. Is it harder than skipping?
I actually find it quite easy, and I'm quite surprised at the current record at the minute.
Did you do any tricks?
Yeah.
I'm running to loop to loop.
Not while I'm running.
Entertained?
I brought some ropes along just to let you have a look at them. One's a pair that's been stiffened off from a normal pair of skipping ropes. Just to help with the wind, really, to give them a bit of weight. But the ones that you've got hold of, they're fancy down. I can do some nice little tricks with them.
So Harry, you've done crazy things before. Can you tell us about some of your other events?
So that marathon at Everest, what the?
Well, I came to New Zealand on the 24th of December 2006, and you're the sporting capital of the world. So I decided, well, what can we do while I'm here? So I went and signed myself up for the Mount Everest Marathon.
So this is you competing in the Mount Everest Marathon?
This is a video of it, yeah.
So you don't summit, obviously?
No, you just go to base camp. And the start line's -20.
And there's a good bunch of people there doing it?
There was 100 of us all together. It was a fantastic trip. It's a bit of an adventure race to get to the start line with altitude sickness and dysentery and all sorts of things going on.
What sort of time do you do a marathon in Everest?
That took me just under 8 hours, but I went over on my ankles at the 30k mark and hobbled the last 12k. Yeah. So it was a fantastic experience.
Fantastic. It seems like there's, I don't know whether it's just good, but there's a lot of running talk. We hear about the running in the Sahara one, and there's, is it gaining in sort of the solo endurance running?
I think so, yes. We have a couple of what I would call legends. Dean Karzani's the ultramarathon man.
The ultramarathon man, yeah.
Well, his little book, his first book.
See the guy that was just here?
Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting him as well.
He did the desert one where his shoes melted on the road.
Yeah. I read 2 chapters of his book and then signed up for an ultramarathon in Mongolia. Did that 3.5 months ago. Came back home, went, right, what's next? And I had some kids in my garage who I teach a bit boxing to. And I was teaching them how to skip, saying, you know, if you can do this, it'll really impress the girls at school and you know. And just ran up and down the driveway of my house and I went, oh, let's see if there's a record for doing a marathon. went on the internet and found it, went, right, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So that's how it came about, really.
Harry, the logistics of skipping the marathon, I mean, there's going to be thousands of people around you as well who are presumably going to have to try and avoid hitting with your rope.
The Auckland Marathon directors, or Aaron's, been fantastic, and they're going to put me at the front of the start. I've got 2 verifiers at the moment, but I'd like a few more people to help out, really, just to keep the path clear to let me go through.
And ideally you need people that have existing entries, because of course it's sold out.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
so many people want to do it.
I'm already entered.
So you need another couple of people to help you to verify to get you Guinness World Record book.
I've got 2 at the moment to verify it, but I would just like a few people for the verification of saying, yes, you've skipped all the way, to be on a standby sort of list. So I do need people at the front.
So if you're going to run the marathon, and you're not one of the ultra runners, but you're in the second level of runners, and you're maybe doing it on your own, all they really need to do is run beside you and kind of keep a bit of free space.
How can I get in touch with you?
I'll leave my mobile number, and if you're ready to show something, yeah.
Wonderful, Harry. All the best. I'm sure even I won't see you at any stage of
the ultra runners.
I'll see you at the finish.
I'm in the half, and he's still going to probably do a better time than me in the full with the skipping rope.
Yeah, and I wish you all the best as well.
Thanks very much, Harry. Same to you. Good luck. Now, if you're planning on running the marathon and would like to help Harry, as we mentioned, by travelling alongside him and validating his record attempt, drop us an email, sunrise@tv3.co.nz, and we'll put you in touch with the madman.
Radio.